Hi there, in this video I'm going to talk to you about holding your hook and holding your tension. Holding your hook and holding tension kind of go hand in hand, but we'll talk about how to hold the hook first because it's a little more simple. There are basically two ways to hold a hook. The first way is like a pencil, so you'll insert it and pick up the yarn like you hold your pencil, and you'll notice the top of the handle is laying on top of my hand. The other way is to hold it like a knife, where the handle is inside my hand, and this is what you'll see me use. So now let's talk about tension. What exactly is tension? Well, tension is how tightly we hold this strand or working yarn while we are crocheting. Our goal is to have this part of the working yarn to be taut. We don't want it so tight that we can't pull it. We also don't want it loose where it's sagging and there's too much give in it. We want it to be just taut and to where we're holding it allows us to pull a loop. We want this to be able to move, but not move too quickly. So you can see each time I make a stitch, I let the working yarn pull and make a loop. I'm not holding it so tight that I can't pull it up, and it's making it hard to get through. That would be too tight, and now you can see this stitch is much smaller than that previous stitch. So by holding consistent tension, we can have consistently sized stitches. Another part of it is that when you are picking up yarn, you want to keep the loops close to the same size as your hook. You don't want to pick up a loop and then have it be pulled up high where it's bigger than the size of the hook. You want it about the same size as the hook. So now that we know what tension is and kind of what our goal is, there are a lot of different ways to thread the working yarn through your hands. So we'll just go through the list that's in the written pattern. The first one I show is what I do here. I simply have it over my index finger and between my middle finger and laying in front of my palm. This is very simple, and I use my knuckles here to kind of give it some tension if I need to tighten it up or loosen it. I do that here between the fingers. Now if your tension is looser and you don't have that control between those two fingers, you can always add another finger and put it between your ring finger and your middle finger. And that can help you get more tension by opening and closing those also. Now if that one doesn't work for you, you can also add in your pinky and wrap it around your pinky. A lot of people do the pinky method. I've never had to, but it could be helpful for you. So you just want to play around with the different ways to do it until you find what works for you. It might not even be any of these three methods, but if it works for you, it's comfortable, and it's something that you can do for a long period of time without hurting yourself, go for it. Crochet is very versatile and very personal. So I hope you spent some time figuring out what kind of tension method works best for you, because it'll make your crochet journey go a little bit smoother. I hope you found this helpful.